Hello student. In previous video lecture we have taken some examples on axiomatic approach to the probability. Now in this video lecture I am going to explain the concept of independence of two events. Two events are said to be independent if occurrence or non-occurrence of one of does not affect the other. This gives rise to the following definition of independent of events. Now the definition of independent of two events is, let capital A and capital B be the two events defined on the sample space omega. Then these two events are said to be independent if and only if probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B. Means mathematically the independent of two events can be defined in this way, which is equal to what? Probability of A intersection B is equal to the product of the probabilities of event A and event B. Now to clear the idea of independence of the two events, suppose we consider the one example on this. Suppose omega is equal to, which contains the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On this sample space, two events are defined, A and B. Event A containing the elements 2, 4, 6 and event B containing the elements 5 and 6. Then A intersection B is equal to 6, that is common elements between event A and event B, which is equal to 6. Now we have to find out the probabilities of these three events. By using classical definition of probability, we can find probability of event A, probability of event B and probability of event A intersection B. And these probabilities are, here probability of A is equal to m by n. M is number of elements belongs to event A divided by total number of elements in sample space omega, which is equal to n. Here total number of elements belongs to event A is equal to 3, that is m, and total number of elements in this sample space omega, which is equal to 6, that is n. 3 by 6, which is equal to 1 by 2. Similarly, we can find probability of event B, which is equal to 2 by 6. That is, the total number of elements belongs to event B is equal to 2 and total number of elements in this sample space omega, which is equal to 6. We have required probabilities 1 by 3. Now, the probability of A intersection B, which is equal to number of elements belongs to A intersection B divided by total number of elements in this sample space omega, and the probability of A intersection B, which is equal to 1 by 6. Now we take product of probability of event A and probability of event B. The probability of A into probability of B, which is equal to 1 by 2 into 1 by 3, which is equal to 1 by 6. Product of probability of A into probability of B, which is equal to 1 by 6. Now we observe this condition. This condition is what? Probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B. Here we observe that the probability of A intersection B is equal to the probability of A into probability of B. That is, this condition is satisfied these two events A and B, therefore events A and B are independent. that is probability of A intersection B is equal to 1 by 6 and product of probabilities of A and probability of B, which is equal to again 1 by 6. Hence this condition is satisfied, therefore events A and B are independent. Now the another event C is defined on the sample space omega. The event C containing the elements 1, 3, 5. Now the probability of event C is equal to 3 by 6, which is equal to 1 by 2, and intersection between event A and event C is equal to pi. That is, there is no common elements between event A and event C. This implies that the event A and event C are mutually exclusive events, or it is also called as disjoint events. Therefore, probability of A intersection C is equal to 0. We know that the probability of impossible event is equal to 0. A intersection C is the impossible event. Therefore, probability of A intersection C is equal to 0. In this case, the probability of A into probability of C, the product of these two probability is equal to 1 by 3 into 1 by 2, which is equal to 1 by 6, which is not equal to 0. Therefore, the events A and C are not independent. In this case, events A and C are dependent, because probability of A intersection C is equal to 0 and product of probabilities of event A and event C, which is equal to 1 by 6. The condition of independent of two events is not satisfied here. Therefore, events A and C are dependent events. Now, from this example, we can conclude that, or it is clear that if two events are independent, then this does not imply that the events A and B are mutually exclusiveness. That is, independence does not imply mutually exclusiveness, and the mutually exclusiveness does not imply independence. That is, if two events are independent, then these two events does not imply the mutual exclusiveness, or if events are mutually exclusive, then this does not imply independence. Now we see a result on this independent of two events. If A and B are two independent events with probability of A is greater than 0, probability of B is greater than 0, then events A and B cannot be mutually exclusiveness. In this result, if two events are independent with probability of both events are non-zero, then these two events cannot be mutually exclusiveness. Then to prove this result, we have in the result it is given that the two events are independent. If events are independent, in that case the probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B. Therefore, probability of A intersection B is not equal to 0, since probability of event A is greater than 0 and probability of event B is greater than 0. Therefore, the product of these two probabilities is not equal to 0. This implies that A intersection B is not equal to pi. Hence, we can conclude that the events A and B cannot be mutually exclusive events. Result number 2 is, if A and B are two mutually exclusive events with probability of A is greater than 0, probability of B is greater than 0, then A and B cannot be independent. Means in this case, if A and B are two mutually exclusive events, in that case these two events cannot be independent. We have to show that this. Now proof of this result is, since A and B are mutually exclusive events, therefore A intersection B is equal to phi. If two events are mutually exclusive, in that case intersection between two events is equal to phi. Therefore A intersection B is equal to phi. Now here probability of A intersection B is equal to 0. We know that the probability of impossible event is equal to 0. Therefore probability of A intersection B is equal to 0. However, probability of A into probability of B is not equal to 0, since the probability of event A is greater than 0 and probability of event B is also greater than 0. Therefore product of probability of event A and probability of event B is not equal to 0. Therefore here probability of A intersection B is not equal to probability of A into probability of B. Hence the events A and B cannot be independent, that is, they are dependent. Now we have to show that both events A and B are mutually exclusive and independent simultaneously. We consider this case as an example. Show that events A and B are mutually exclusive and independent. The solution for this example is, assume that one of the event is equal to impossible event, that is phi. Here we assume that A is an impossible event, that is, let A equal to phi. Then A intersection B is equal to again phi. If A intersection B is equal to phi, then the events A and B are mutually exclusive events, or it's also called as disjoint events. Then also probability of A intersection B is equal to 0, since probability of an impossible event is equal to 0, therefore probability of A intersection B equal to 0, which is equal to probability of A into probability of B. Since probability of A is greater than 0 and probability of B is greater than 0, in that case here probability of event is equal to 0. Since A is equal to phi and probability of phi equal to 0, therefore probability of A into probability of B, which is equal to 0. Hence A and B are independent events. This is probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B. The condition for independence of two events is satisfied here, therefore A and B are independent events. Now we consider theorem on the independence of two events. The statement is that, suppose A and B are two events defined on the sample space omega. If A and B are independent events, then A and B dash are independent, A dash and B are independent, A dash and B dash are independent. Now the proof of this theorem is that we consider the first case, A and B dash are independent. To prove this first case, consider probability of A intersection B dash, which is equal to probability of A minus probability of A intersection B. by using definition of probability of A intersection B dash. Now we can write this step as probability of A minus probability of A into probability of B, since A and B are independent. Now take probability of A common from these two terms. Probability of A into in bracket 1 minus probability of B, and we know that 1 minus probability of B is equal to probability of B dash, that is the probability of complementary event. Therefore probability of A intersection B dash is equal to probability of A into probability of B dash. Hence A and B dash are independent. This is the condition for independence of the two events. The two events are A and B dash, and these two events satisfy the condition of independent of the two events. Hence A and B dash are independent. Now second case. In second case, consider probability of A dash intersection B is equal to probability of B minus probability of A intersection B, which is equal to probability of B minus probability of A into probability of B. Since A and B are independent, therefore we can write probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B. Now take probability of B common from these two terms. The probability of B into in bracket 1 minus probability of A, and we know that the 1 minus probability of A is the probability of an complementary event, that is probability of B into probability of A dash. 1 minus probability of A is equal to probability of A dash. Therefore probability of A dash intersection B is equal to probability of B into probability of A dash. Hence A dash and B are independent. Now third case is, consider probability of A dash intersection B dash, which is equal to probability of A union B its whole dash. By using De Morgan's law, we can write probability of A dash intersection B dash is equal to probability of A union B its whole dash. This probability is equal to 1 minus probability of A union B, that is probability of an complementary event is equal to 1 minus probability of that event. Therefore we can write 1 minus probability of A union B. Now you use addition theorem for two events. We have 1 minus probability of A minus probability of B plus probability of A intersection B. This is the addition theorem for two events. Now 1 minus probability of A, which is equal to probability of A dash. This is the probability of an complementary events, minus probability of B plus probability of A intersection B, which is equal to probability of A dash minus probability of B plus probability of A into probability of B. Since A and B are independent, in that case probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B. Now take probability of B common from these two terms. Then we have probability of A dash intersection B dash is equal to probability of A dash minus probability of B into in bracket 1 minus probability of A, which is equal to probability of A dash minus probability of B into probability of A dash. Probability of A dash is equal to 1 minus probability of A. Now again from these two terms take probability of A dash common. If we take probability of A dash common, then next step is probability of A dash into in bracket 1 minus probability of B, and this is the probability of B dash. Therefore, probability of A dash intersection B dash is equal to probability of A dash into probability of B dash. Probability of B dash is equal to what? 1 minus probability of B. Hence, we have result probability of A dash intersection B dash is equal to probability of A dash into probability of B dash. Hence, A dash and B dash are independent events. Thank you.